Hi everyone, thought I'd do a review on the Salomon 4D GTX hiking boots. I've only got a very small channel and it's a walking based channel, but I thought I'd just give my thoughts on these because they actually have lasted longer than I thought. When I was chatting to somebody recently, I thought they'd only lasted about 18 months before they started falling apart, but it turns out that I've actually had them 3 years and 3 months and I'm still wearing them. So they've actually done better than I thought, but as you can see, there's not a lot left on the tread. In the 3 years, 2 or 3 months or whatever it is I've had them, I've worn them most days for general walking, hill walking, cycling, wear them in work all day long. I haven't worn them in work the whole time I've had them, but the last few months I've been wearing them in work. And apart from the tread wearing out there, and there is a split on one of the soles, I can't remember where it is now. You can see here there's hardly anything left tread wise. Again, nothing left here. And I know on the last walk I did, they starting to hurt my feet a little bit on the stony stuff. The laces, I've never changed the laces. They've never broke, never frayed. Totally different to the work boots that I normally wear. If you haven't had this style of boot before, this is like a lock-in lace system. So once you get the bottom half of your foot nice, you pull that and it just locks in place, and then you do the top part. So it's a really good, I've never had this style of boot, but it's I've just got used to it. I think I'd struggle to go back to a boot without this system, and then you normally just pull it sort of back out and it releases. They are starting to split, as you can see here. They're still a bit damp from my walk this morning. Starting to split there, coming away a little bit there. Other than that, not too bad. And the same on this one, you can see that they're, if that will focus, starting to pull away just here. And oh, that's the worst bit actually, is the sole is starting to come off and starting to squeak quite a lot when I'm walking. Hardly any tread left on this side, and again hardly anything left on this side. Now, when I thought these had lasted 18 months, I wasn't actually going to buy another pair because I thought they were quite a lot of money. I can't remember what I paid for them now. I'm sure they were about 180 quid. England, UK money. When I realised that I actually did buy them in April 22 and they lasted longer than I thought, and then I checked online and these have just arrived. I've bought exactly the same ones. I managed to get these for £119 plus delivery, so just short of 124 quid. So they've gone down in price. Now I assume that's probably because they brought out a Salomon Quest 5 maybe. I don't know for sure. I think there's different makes of these as well, so it's probably worth doing your homework. Now these are 4D. Yeah, they say 4D on the back like my last ones did. Exactly the same tread pattern. I'll put one of the old boots up so you can, sorry, struggling to get these in the camera, so you can see how much wear I've had out of them. And some are advertised as Salomon 4 GTX. Well, I think the GTX just stands for Gore-Tex, which is basically what they are. But I think the model number is actually 4D. But anyway, I thought for £119 with the delivery, just short of 124, I think it was. I thought, well, with how long they lasted, I couldn't not buy them. So anyway, really short review. It's my only review I've ever done actually on a product. Bought with my own money. Both pairs bought with my own money. You can see that the sort of difference in condition between the new ones and the old ones. God, what's that in days wise? So I've probably worn them in 3 years, 2 or 3 months, about 1,000 times. General walking, hiking up mountains. They've definitely walked up Snowdon, up Cadair Idris, several in the Brecon Beacons, Penyvan, Cribbin, Corndhu, the Skirrid, Blorange, the Sugarloaf several times. So they have definitely done well. Now, as much as I was going to probably go for a set of Altbergs this time, because I haven't had Altbergs before, I do generally prefer the look of leather boots. Did have a pair of Berghaus Hillwalker GTX 2s, I think they were called, before I bought these, and they didn't even last a year. They were slippy from day one. The amount of times I slipped, and then when they broke 11.5 months into the 12 months, I took them back to Blacks, who actually exchanged them without an issue, and that's why I ended up with these, actually, just because I paid a bit of extra money and bought these instead. I didn't buy these from Blacks this time, even though I rate them as a company, because there was no issue bringing it back. I saw these online, or sorry, the new ones online, for 119 quid from a company called Outdoor. I can't remember what they're called actually now. I'll put a link. I'll put a thing on the screen just so you know. I think it's outdoorclothing.co.uk, I think, but it's actually come through as Gainer Sports Limited. That's what the PayPal receipt said. Anyway, ordered them 2 or 3 days ago, and they just arrived just now. So I've done a quick review, and look forward to maybe giving them a try out very soon. If you're interested in any hiking videos, feel free to click on my other videos. There's not many on there because I've only been posting on YouTube for a couple of months, but there are some on there if you fancy taking a look. Thanks for watching. Cheers.